So you've been stuck in Diamond for a while now, and you can't seem to climb your way out of it. Today, I have a guide on how to climb your way out of Diamond and jump all the way to Unreal. With these 5 tips, you're going to be out of Diamond and ranking up in no time at all. Starting off with tip number 1, aim is one of the most important parts in any competitive video game. It's what determines the winner and the loser in almost every single fight. If your aim is on point, then kills are going to come so much easier. A great way to get your aim better is in aim trainers like AimLab or even some creative maps with aim practice in them. A favorite map of mine is Jiven's practice map. The code for this map is on screen now. If you really want to get your aim better, this map is perfect. Before I start playing any session, I aim train for around 15 minutes to get really warmed up. It's one of the most important things in Fortnite, so it should be practiced frequently. It's said that if you practice something for only 15 minutes every day, then you could be a master after only 1 year. So be sure to practice your aim. This goes the same for mechanics too. Speaking of mechanics, number 2 is building. Building is what makes Fortnite such a unique battle royale, and if your building isn't on point, chances are you're losing fights because you get out-edited or someone easily gets high ground on you. I use Raiders Edit practice map number 2 to practice my edits in building. This map allows you to practice almost endlessly and helps to teach repetition when you're building. Although I may not be the best builder, I've gotten so much better since I started practicing on this map. Like I said about aim training, just practicing 15 minutes a day makes a really big difference that is super noticeable. Tip number 3 is awareness. With a constant moving zone, awareness is very important. The biggest reason for being aware is for positioning on the map. When the zone begins to close and you get stuck between the zone and a team, oftentimes you end up losing because you only have one way to go, and that's right at the team. To show an example of this, I have a clip of my friend and mine's rotation to put ourselves in a good spot for the zone when it closes in. In this situation, we had just finished fighting a duo and we noticed that the zone was right next to us. Knowing this, we took the rift to go that we got from the team we just eliminated and made our way to the rift that's beneath the blue house at Salty Springs. All this information, the items we had, where rifts are at, locations of specific areas on the map is what saved us from getting trapped in the zone, getting us a higher placement. Placement and kills are what determine how much rank you gain at the end of each match. The higher you place and the more kills you get, the more percentage you receive. But kills in the later end of the game are worth far more, and a win will gain almost twice as much as both combined. This means that there's no point in landing tilted every game in hopes of getting only 4 or 5 kills just to get 40th place. If you land somewhere less popular, you're far more likely to place higher, and if you get more kills toward the end game, then you'll get even more percentage. In other words, always try to play for the win, because a win is what grants the most points. Play smart and aggressive, but you don't need to charge at every person you see. Tip number 5 is when to engage in a fight. Pushing is a huge judge when it comes to the outcome of a battle between teams. If you and your teammate are split apart, or you push just willy-nilly as a solo, then you're more than likely going to lose that fight. However, if you communicate properly with your teammates and analyze the situation correctly as a solo, i.e. pushing at the same time in a kid's box or third partying in an ongoing build fight, then your chances of winning that fight have just skyrocketed. Make sure your team knows what's going on as well. Callouts win games. Before you know it, you'll be on your way to Unreal and maybe even number 1 in the world. Be sure to keep practicing and apply these 5 tips to how you play. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe for more awesome videos like this one, and like the video to support the channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Later.